I invite Ms. Hepzibah, Assistant Professor of English, to introduce our next chief guest. Hepzibah, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. I take privilege in introducing the chief guest, Dr. B. Sitaramulu, Assistant Professor, Computer Science and Engineering, IFIIE, Hyderabad. His teaching areas are machine learning, deep learning, cloud computing, visualization techniques, data warehouse and data mining, database management, system and social innovation. His areas of research interest are cloud computing and security, big data with machine learning and deep learning for SAR, image, healthcare domains. He has 15 years of professional experience. He has also published international published 25 papers and national five papers. He has attended lots of conference and workshops. He is also a member of professional body like IEE and ACM. Now I call Dr. B. Sita Ramalu to talk about basic selection of research topic. To say, I call him to share his ideas on selecting the research topic. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am,
Thank
for giving my brief introduction to audience. And myself, I am Dr. Sitaramlu, working as assistant professor in ICFI University, Hyderabad. That is called IFHE. So this my research. My topic is how to select the research area. This is very basic topic. I hope depends on the audience. I hope if the audience are PG students or UG graduate students, then it may be more helpful to them. And if the faculties, not students, if the faculties like colleagues of like us teaching faculties, it may not be that much of helpful. I hope so, because I am going to share my experience, what I am going to take today's research idea, because this is the very critical part in our research life of our higher education. Say for example, if it is in MS or MTech or PhD, they have to select the proper research topic which has more scope, and those, if he is selecting his area of interest of research topic, then it will move smoothly. Even though if little bit obstacles comes, then he may be answer those queries. But my point of view, I have a small research experience in my life, because initially I was registered my PhD in IIT Kanpur, and I have taken the problem from my friend. I asked what topic I have to select to finish up my research here in IIT Kanpur. Like that, I took the suggestion one of my friend, and he has given me problem statement or research topic, and I gone through that, and suddenly he left his research and he joined a software job in Mumbai. So suddenly he left, and I don't know what to do, and I am in learning stage of that problem particular area of research topic, and then I quit my research from IIT Kanpur. This is the my experience, and then again I struggled a lot to get the admission in PhD. Then finally I completed in my research in Anna University CG campus. So I will share my experience with you guys. And sorry if the some audience or faculties, I'm sorry. So most of the time I may say the word guys like that. So what is research topic? First point. Why we need have to focus more? We have to spend lot of time to select the research topic rather than executing the research. If this is the initial step, this is the first step which we are going to put our efforts to solve the problem. And research itself is a bank of queries. The research itself is a bank of queries. So we need have to answer the queries. If you are doing research means we are ready to give the answers to the queries. So everyone knows the queries maybe came from the layman's, or it may be come from the experts, or it may be comes from the industry, or it may be comes from the academics. The research may be either in academia or it may be in the industry. But as academician, my experience, the research topic, selection of topic is the primary task. So we should not ask our research topic to someone else. See, basically, before selecting the research topic, what we will do, there are two ways to select the research topics. One is sometimes our supervisor gives the list of topics. From the list of topics, the researcher has to select one of the topic under his supervision or under his guide. The guide may be provide one list of topics, and among them the researcher has to do select one topic. And if he selected, then he don't know who has written the list of topics. And sometimes that is the very rare probability, well-known topic he might have selected, but it's the very rare probability. But most of the time, if you are selecting the existing research topics, then he may be, that means his research area is, his research goal of research ball is in others' hand. He may not complete, and he has to do lot of work. He has, and the result, whatever the result he is going to get further after doing, there are so many components are there to do the research. First of all, we have to do the literature survey, and then we have to go and we have to gather the data. There is some skeleton is there, some process is there. So he may, after a while traveling life cycle of research, he may produce some results by doing some experiments, and the results may not be satisfactory because he has selected the research topic from others. He has taken the topic from, collected the topic from the other end. That means he don't know, that topic is not interest of his. So there is that is the one way. And another way is individual. This is left hand side, individual. His own way he can select the research topic. And how to select the research topic is in own way. How he has to select his own way means, see, he will get some idea. The idea should consist, it may be consist some keywords, some phrase words. So whatever the idea he is getting on recent trend, whatever this evaluation of theory in this current trend, what is happening, and he might have read newspapers, and the idea may be get from the by his courses, whatever the courses he has studied as part of his PhD or as part of his MTech, whatever the courses he has studied. From that course he may get idea, or whatever the newspapers he has read daily basis he has studying, from there also he may get strike the ideas. So whatever the idea he has got based on his knowledge, that idea makes him much interest on his topic, whatever the idea is here topic, whatever the idea he got, and that idea it may be make him more interest to work towards the solve the problem. So to make that, he has to search the idea. So how he is going to search his idea? So the first step is search the idea. So he has to search his ideas. So how to search his idea? So for each and every idea in our mind, it has some keywords. So some keywords, we have to gather that keywords. We have to you have to collect that keywords and start searching the keywords and starts browsing the keywords. And whatever, sorry, yeah, my PPTs are able to see? Guys,
No, sir, not at all.
oh, let me share. I forgot to share. Let me share.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Now are you able to see the screen?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah. So the first basic point to search our idea, whatever the idea you got, the ideas may comes from by listening others, or the ideas may come from our experience, the ideas may come from our whatever the courses we have studied, the ideas will come from our knowledge, from our knowledge. Once the idea come from our knowledge, that means you have some background knowledge on that. And once that idea comes from your mind, the idea may consist some keywords. We have to note it down that keywords and start searching in the Google. Start searching in the Google. There are so many search engines are there. Then start searching in the search engine, put the keywords, and particularly whatever the keywords you are searching, you will get so many articles, so many books related to your idea, related to your keywords. The whatever the keywords you have typed, you have searched in the Google, the associated papers or associated information will be displayed. And now there is a specific way we have to select. Now whatever the content displaying on the browser, which content you have to select. And say assume that if you are going to do your PhD as part of that, then we have to select the one paper, one article we have to select, or some journals will be displayed, or some articles will be displayed, and some books will be displayed with associated with the keywords. Then go for the journals or articles or papers, whatever the papers that you have to select. And which paper you have to select? That means the papers or journals are having different citations. So which paper is having more citations, that paper you have to select, instead of the citations are having less number. Say some papers may be having with respect to your idea, with respect to your keywords, some papers are having only 1 or 2 citations, and some papers are having more number of citations. That more number of cited papers you have to select. And the with respect to the journals also very important. And that we have to consider the 2 factors. The first factor is the citations, and second factor is the journal. And then based on that you have to download the papers. Okay, you have downloaded the paper, and you have to go through that. We should not read all the papers, whatever the titles are there. Now we have to focus on the title of the paper. We will select the few titles of the paper, and then among the few titles, again you may go through the title may be impact you. The titles may be make you interest with respect to your idea, your ideation. With respect to your ideation, some titles may be co-associated and has some very, high relation, very high relation. That will be selected, and then you have to narrow down. And then your idea is solved by anyone or not in that paper. Is there any correlation is there with that paper? You have to select that. If it is highly correlated, then that we have to keep into your library, that you have to keep into with you. And that paper is having again references. So the both ways, see here, the both ways, whether you are selecting the topics from your supervisor or you are selecting the research topic with your individual idea, then both ways are needed the review. These both ways are need the review of your idea, the review of your research topic. The review is the solution to select the best research topic. So the review is the main important. So once you come to the review step, at review, then what you have to do in the review, you are based on the review, reviewing based on the keywords with your ideations, and you have selected the few papers based on the titles, and then you have to focus on abstract of paper, and then go to the conclusion part of your paper. And before selecting the research topic, you should know the structure of the articles, the structure of the structure of the books, or structure of the articles, journals. So the structure of the article or structure of the paper is anyhow, title of the paper is there for all the journals, all the papers, published papers. the idea, whatever the idea published or solved by the others. So they might have answered some few queries. They may have reached some objectives of the research, their research. So that the title will be playing the important role to our idea, whether our idea is having the maximum relationship with the title or not. If it is relates, then that title paper we are going to keep in our pool. And then once the title is selected, and then read the abstract of the particular paper title, abstract. And then that every paper is having title, abstract, introduction part, literature review, and literature survey, and then problem statement, and then coming to the research methodology, and then result and discussion, and then conclusion, and that acknowledgement about the authors. So these are the references. These are the structure. Each and every paper having these are the components. And among them, we are not spending much time to select the research topic. We have to select the research topics. We have to go for the title of the paper, abstract of the paper, and then conclusion part. These three parts are playing crucial and important role. By considering these three, abstractly we are going to collect the papers. So why we are focusing these three? To collect the papers or to collect the information related to your idea. Once you have collected the information related to your idea, then you have to think what is your contribution, what is your innovative part in that. You are going to keep with that. If someone, if anyone is going to already implemented your idea in one of the titled paper, then you have to read very carefully what methodology he has applied, what is the result he got. Though this methodology and result, these two you have to focus very clearly, because your idea is someone already published. Then you got the paper, the title paper you already got collected. And then you have to much focus on the area of methodology as well as the result part. And if you are, okay, there may be he might have approached different algorithm, or his approach is different, and whatever the approach you are going to solve, you are going to implement, your idea may be different. If the approach is different, then you should not worry about that. You have to keep that paper as your reference. That's it. And you are going to start implementing your approach, your way of approach. And that is the first step. You have to go for the search of your idea. So here the keywords are playing important role. And then I told you, either the supervisor is providing the list of papers, or your individual idea, your individuality of getting your idea, and you are going to search the keywords. Both the ways are need the background information. That is called review. This background knowledge is important. So in this, based on this, we need to have to do the reviews. That review is called literature survey. So here, based on the background knowledge, whatever the critical analysis you are doing on many titles of your paper are related to your idea, and whatever the you have abstract part, you are focusing abstract part as well as the conclusion part and methodology, and based on the availability of information, the similarity of information of the paper, you are going to focus on that. And sometimes you are going to provide new facts. Your contribution is very novelty work. You are going to, your idea is very novel, and you are going to do the research on the novel area, very new area, new facts you are going to find. Or sometimes your research topics may give new facts, or your research topic may give the already existing facts, and you are going to add few more facts on the existing. So these are the two ways. Once you are identifying the research topic, your research topic maybe gives either new facts, or sometimes maybe gives existing with some improvement. That you have to decide. Okay, based on the review knowledge. If the knowledge is already exist, then you have to add more knowledge to the existing knowledge. So how we will get the information? How we will get this information? So we are going to get this background knowledge information. We are going to get this background knowledge through this reading the encyclopedia, or through reading the periodical information, periodically collecting the information from the various papers, or periodically referring the journals, magazines, newspapers. There may be different sources to get the knowledge. Whatever the existing topic is there, from that you have to get the knowledge. So these are the various ways to get the knowledge. Or web search engines, already I told you there is a Google and Bing, or there are the search engines and other search engines also there. There here we are going to get the review. How we are going to get the review? Based on the keywords again. The keywords are playing important role. Say, take any research paper. In that research paper, first you will find the title of the paper and then abstract and then keywords immediately. First we have to look into the keywords, whatever the keywords, and with that keywords are matching with your ideas, then okay, done. Then that keywords you have to search. And then once, if your idea is very broad, if your research topic is very broad, your idea is very broad, then you have to narrow down. So again, the queries, you have to question yourself. What that question? Second question. The first question is how to find the research topic. That is the first question. Based on your idea keywords, we are going to find the research topic. And then there are two flows. One is the supervisor may provide the list of topics and your individual idea, and then come to the second query. The second query is what makes a good research topic, what it gives, what it makes. That is the second query. So to answer that query, we have to go for the background knowledge. We have to do the lot of literature review on that. So why we are going to do the literature review? So what is the way? Once already I told you the literature review. This is the playing important role to birth of your idea to end of your idea, implementation of your idea, till writing the thesis. You have to continuously do the literature review. The review is applicable in each and every module or each and every component in the research life cycle. In the research life cycle, there are so many components are there. At each and every stage, at each and every component, you must and should do the review. Review is the solution for all the queries. For whatever the research related queries you are getting, here someone is asking, to answer that, we have to go for the review. That is the review is the main component, the crucial step to find the research topic. And then how to precise your research topic. Already I told you, whatever the idea you got, whatever the research topic you have selected, that is a very broad area, or that is a very vast topic. So how to precise it? How to precise it? So to precise it, again, the solution, how to precise? To precise it also, again, we have to add some context. With respect to, by adding some context, with respect to historical data, with respect to time, with respect to geographical location, with respect to some biological context, we have to add some more context, and then you precise your idea. So to make precise your idea, you have to add some context. Say for example here, these are the context which I am going to use. I am giving some examples of the context which we are going to add, and then your research topic will become narrow. That means we are going to answer more questions. If you are adding one context to your research topic, that means you are in a position to answer many more questions. That is the point. So this is the context. This is the context which we are going to add. So this context, geographical context we have to add, historical context we have to add, and biological context we have to add. Say for example, this is the topic we have selected. See, the selection of research topic means answering some queries. So see how deforestation is affecting the life of the animal in Asia. This is the question. So this is the research topic. This is very broad area. See, in Asian countries, there are so many animals are there living in the forest. If the deforestation is occur, then how it may be affect to the animal life. in Asia. In Asia. So this is a very broad area. So we cannot, if you are moving with this, and we are very dilemma, and we cannot finish the time limits. Okay, we are going to spend a lot of time, and it may be sometimes it will take much time, and it may produce the wrong results with respect to the time also, with respect to the context of the time. So then we have to narrow down. This is the research topic. Assume that you have selected deforestation is the research topic, and how it is going to affect to the animals of Asia. So to this topic, we have to add the context. So that is the animal and then biological context, as well as the geographical context if you are going to add, and then historical context. And then your problem will become narrowed down. So this is the way we are going to narrow down. We have to add these three contexts, and then your problem become like this. The current effect of deforestation on the lion king of forest in South Asia, and South India. See, the deforestation is the research topic I have selected. Assume that on the deforestation, that is a huge vast area of research, deforestation, because that question is how it is affecting to the animal of in the Asia. That is the broad topic. So how I am narrowed down? By adding these three contexts. These three contexts I added, and then this problem become very narrowed. Now we can start working on that, and this by applying the following keywords. So these are the keywords: deforestation, lion king, forest, South India, like that. Some by this some keywords in the idea and the problem in the question we have to search, and we'll get some problem, some papers. You have to review it, and then again here from here onwards also we have to make a list of keywords after you are narrow down your research topic, and then again you have to find out the keywords. See, the finding out the keywords and doing review is the solution of many queries related to research queries we can answer. So this is the way we have to do, and you should be in a flexible. See, assume that you have find one research topic, and you have already narrowed down by applying various techniques, and you have given to your supervisor. Assume that you have given the problem statement to your supervisor and so on topic, and he may give some inputs to you. Okay, so sometimes he may give suggestions, sometimes he may give his approach to solve your problem, to answer the research queries. He may give different approach, and you should be in a position to flexible to adapt that suggestions, to adapt his approach. Whatever the approach is suggested by the supervisor, you should be in a flexible manner. You should be in a position to adapt to your supervisor's approach, because the problem research topic is same. He is not changing the research topic. He is just changing the approach, the solution approach, which you are going to solve the research idea, which you are going to solve the research problem. So you should be in a position. You should be in a position to adapt your supervisor's approach also. And sometimes he may give different. He may sometimes give you your U-turn directions also. So whatever the queries are coming from, the suggestions or queries from getting from your audience or from your friends or from your supervisor, you should be in a position to handle all these things, because you have selected the research topic, and you should be in a flexible manner to accept all the queries from different directions, and then you have to consider all these things and then narrow down and then review again it. The review is the solution according to my knowledge, what I understood. Then create the outline of your idea. Once assume that you have collected the information, everything with respect to your idea, and you have done a lot of study on the on your topic. You have done a lot of study on the topic, whatever the idea you got on that idea, and then you have to outline what is the objectives of your idea, what is the objectives you are going to achieve with that. Already the sir has covered to write any research proposal. See, the selection of research topic helps you to write a good research proposal. It helps you to write a good thesis. It helps you to develop a good project. It helps you to solve the complex problems. It helps you and so on. It helps you to write a good book chapter. See, the selection of research topic helps your publish so many papers. So before selecting the research topic, you have to decide that how many papers you want to publish in the life cycle of your research. That also you have to predict, decide, count. You have to decide, and whether you are going to publish as book also, whether your idea is applicable to publish as book chapter. So the scope of idea should be very broad. The scope of idea should be very broad. The scope should not be limit. The scope should be very broad. And after that, you narrow down the problem. You narrow down your topic based on the review of study, based on your study, based on gathering the knowledge, based on gathering the information. Then finally, you have to outline the objectives from your idea. What objectives you are going to achieve after doing lot of research, that you have to identify. Or to do that, you can apply the brainstorming techniques or mind mapping techniques. You have to sketch it out orally. Just you have to sketch it out. These are the objectives I am going to carry out if I walk through with this idea. If I walk through there are a flow of research. If I walk through that, then these are the objectives which I am going to find out. So this is that is the sketch out the outlines of objectives of your idea. That once that is happened, for each and every objective, the way of approach of the solution to achieve the objective of one idea from your idea, you have assume that you have find out 5 objectives. Assume that you have find out 5 objectives, and that 5 objectives, each and every objective may be a solution approach may be different. The approach may be different. For each and every approach, you can publish the one paper. You can write the one chapter. You can write the one book, like that. And for each and every objective, you can write the project proposals also, like that. So everything is depends on your selecting the research topic. That is the main critical part of research, is the selecting the research topic. If your research topic is good, and if it is selected by your own interest topic, then you will be find the good results of your research. And then final step is thesis statement. Once you got the idea, I told you what to do, to how to precise. To precise also, we have to go for the gathering the keywords, and we have to review the many papers, study the many papers, and gather the information, whatever the data availability, what is the data available, what is the approaches, different approaches followed by the different authors, like that. You have collected so many information. And then by getting all the information, by reviewing, studying the many papers, you might have sketched out from your idea, these are the objectives which you are going to do to implement your own way. Then the final assumption, you have to assume. There are so many assumptions. So you have to, for your assumptions, at the end, after completion of your research, whether your thesis should consist the following things or not. These 3 things, your thesis should statement the following things. The first one is what you want to search. It should be, this information should be provided by your thesis statement. Your thesis statement should be provided. These are the statements. The first statement is what you want to search. That means it should give the list of keywords. That is list of keywords. It should give list of keywords. List of keywords. List of keywords. This is very important. List of keywords. And then the second statement in your thesis, this is the assumption before writing your thesis, before selecting your research topic. This one, what you want to prove. This is what are the objectives. These are the objectives. These are the objectives, guys. These are the objectives. And then originality of your contribution. What quantity of contribution? What is the originality of your contribution? Whether your research is novel or not. Your research is your contributed research is novel or not. That is the originality of contribution. These three things should be stated in the thesis. These three assumptions should be maintained in the thesis assumption. Once this is done, then your research topic is good. Your research topic is good. And to achieve this, already I mentioned here, there are so many ways to do the literature review or a survey, a literature survey or review survey. And then what are the outcomes of each and every review paper? You have to note it down. You have to maintain the catalog of every research paper, whatever you are reading. You are maintaining, you have to maintain everything as a story. As a story. Why I am saying the as a story? Your review should be in a structured form. It should follow one structure. In the structure, I will tell you there are 5 C's are there. There are 5 C's. 5 C. The first C is, there are 5 C's. First C is category. What is the category? The first category. Category, context, correctness, contribution, clarity. These 5 C's always we have to map with your review. If any paper, if you are going to read, then these 5 C formula should be satisfied. What is that? We should satisfy the 5 C's. This 5 C formula. 5 C formula should be satisfied. Okay? What is the category? Category. Say, whatever the idea you got and you have downloaded, you have browsed a few keywords related to your idea and you have downloaded one paper, and that paper is highly related to your category of idea or not. You have to decide by reading the title, by reading the abstract and conclusion. You have to decide that whether this paper is, whatever the review paper is under your category of idea or not. That is the first category. And what context it is. At what context it is. And that context will be verified. And then correctness. The correctness is the, that is the background knowledge. What knowledge you have with you. That whether it is mapping with your idea or not from that paper. Whatever the review exists in the paper, and whatever the idea you have selected idea, that both should be a map. The mapping should be very high. If it is not mapping very high, then you can ignore. If it is mapping high, then the context, the review of the context of the downloaded paper is correct. The correct paper you have downloaded, like that. The correct knowledge, you are on track. Your knowledge is correct with respect to your idea. Whatever the knowledge you are gathering, you are reading from various papers, whatever the knowledge you are getting from by referring various papers, that should be a correct way. That is the third C. And then contribution. The paper contributed, whatever the paper already contributed by some other author. And your topic. It should not be 100% same, right? It should be maybe related. And if it is related, then there is a scope to contribute more from your end. Your idea maybe contributes more, like that. That is the contribution. And then clarity, you should maintain the clarity. That means you have to form by referring many papers, by reviewing many papers, you have to write like a story. First paper, this is what concluded, he has concluded. Like that. That is the review, that is the literature review again. That is the different story. How to publish the survey paper, to write the survey paper. So that means to write the survey paper, whatever the papers you are reading, you have to form in the form of one order, to form one story. In this fashion, you have to bring everything into the your scope only, your idea scope only. Everything you have to bring into your idea scope. And then evaluate your idea. The final step, you have to evaluate your idea. And for the evaluation of your idea, you have to, what are the different metrics are there, different mechanisms are there, different methods are there, or you can say some hypothesis, some assumptions you have to take. and then you have to evaluate your idea. So this is the way we are going to consider to select the research topic. See, the selection of research topic is playing important role to overcome. If you are not selecting the research topic in your interested area of research topic, then it leads so many problems, because your research may be fit in middle, and sometimes again you may restart your research from scrap if you are not selected proper topic. There are so many types, or else it may be the time lagging may be very high, the time taking process, if you are not selected the correct topic. So there are so many ways. That is the reason that so many people are not finishing their research within the provided duration, that is the 4 years, 3 years, like that. If you are selected the proper way, if you follow to set the research topic, then you may wind up your research within the specified duration. And to do that, actually there is a self-interest, that your research topic should be very creative topic, and it should be a self-interested topic, and it has to provide so many facilities. That means you have to look into the facilities. If you select that idea, if you select that topic, what facilities, what are the laboratories are available, what are the journals are available, who are the already working people are available, who are the reviewers are there, what are the scope of journals is there, whether the problem is, if you solve that problem, if you move with that topic, whether it may be helpful to the academicians, academia, or it may be helpful to the industry, like that. The current trend, you have to set the trend also, based on the facilities, and then area of work, where you can implement this one, whether it may be implemented in India or foreign or other countries, whether you can collaborate with your idea with other countries or not. Everything you have to decide it. And then samples. This is also important. Before selecting your idea, you have to think about the availability of data availability, the samples, data, are material available or not. Everything you have to consider all the factors. See, whatever to write one proposal, whatever the points you have covered by the sir, that every component we are going to focus here also to select the idea. Before selecting the idea, you have to focus each and every component of research proposals also, or to write the book chapters also, to publish the books also, or to before writing the thesis also, before start your work also. Everything you have to consider. And the speciality of your work. What is the specialty of your research topic? It should not be a very older one. Someone has implemented, it is not in live, it's not in active. Then what is the use of to take that idea? That means you have to take the specialty of your idea, and then what is the background knowledge, whether the background knowledge is available or not, that everything. And then if your selected topic is your own interested, and you are moving towards to do the research, it will gives you more happiness by getting the results, by walk through your research life cycle. So this is the very important topic, and I hope I done. And then there is a lot of review is there. It's not required. This is very basic topic actually. And thank you all. I hope I am done with my presentation, because I have to go. Thank you all. If any queries, you can ask me.
Thank you, sir. Participants, you can ask question. Otherwise, post your question in the chat box.
Yeah, you can post in the chat box also.
Sir, I have a question.
Yeah.
Sir, for example, I am choosing a topic that I find is not very relevant in terms of Indian context or from my state's context, but it has been worked in international forum, but I want to pick it up for my state,
Yeah.
but I'm not getting a relevant review of literature here in context of regional, regional.
Yeah, understood.
So, how can I bring it to that level from the international to my regional thing? And I'm not getting enough literature review.
Yeah, understood. But this is, you have to understand that your idea is good, but whatever the idea already implemented in the other countries, and if you want to bring that idea into your locality, that's what you are asking me, right?
Yes.
And
Yes.
and in the region, in this region, there is no scope. I mean, there is no background knowledge is
Yes.
available for that.
Yes.
And that is the innovative idea. That idea is very innovative. That is the newborn idea.
Okay.
If it is the newborn idea, you have to think more and more, and whatever the ideas, whatever the keywords I told you now, whatever the key, see, your idea maybe consists some keywords, right? That keywords you have to start browsing,
Okay.
and whatever the whatever the solutions, whatever the queries answered by that your idea in other country, that queries you have to collect, and that same queries, and you have to answer in your own way.
Okay.
Got my point, ma'am?
Yes. Yes.
That query collection is very important.
Yes.
Query collection is very important. Whatever that idea is already implemented in abroad, in other countries, internationally. That queries are important, not solution. That queries you have to bring, and you have to answer in your own way. Then your idea is very novel, and you can, that scope is publishing scope and project proposal. Everything is very high-fi,
Okay.
and such type of research is needed in India actually.
Got it. Got it. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Right, any questions? Any other questions?
Sir, one question from Zohat Hassan.
Yeah,
Sir,
yeah. If you want to explain, yeah, let me read. If you want to explain the details of the problem or issues in article, I will make questionnaire for this in terms of finding or not. Yes, yes. So here, what his doubt is, see, he is going to he is going to gather he gathered knowledge from various papers, right? And he has some issue. Again, what he is expecting? I didn't get his question. What is he expecting?
Sir, Hassan, sir. Professor?
Yes, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Okay. My question is that if I have taken a topic related to some issues or problems,
Yes.
for that I have to make a questionnaire for that. Like in an article, I have to write issues or problems for an article topic.
Yeah, yes, you
So
can.
for this,
understood. You can.
okay.
You can do.
Okay.
As-
If I
as-
am not okay,
Yeah.
if I'm not ready to make the questionnaire, I have just to explain the details related to the problems. Is it preferable, or questionnaire is necessary to show the findings?
No. It is preferable. No issues. So that means the finding is, see, already you said that there is no, you are not questionnaires, you are not, writing the queries and answering that. But whatever the idea you are having, you want to describe it. That's what you are saying, right?
Yes.
That you can do. That you can do. No issues. You are sharing your idea with others, is happily you can share. But idea should be
Yes,
yours.
it's up to me.
It's
Yes,
up
it's
to
up
you.
to me that whether I have to share the questionnaire or not.
Yeah, it's up to you only. It's up to you only.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
Thank you, sir.
welcome. Else anybody? Else any queries?
Many compliments from the participants, sir. Very informative session, sir.
Thank you.
Well explained, sir. Very informative session.
Yeah, I thankful to Jason. Dr. Jason has given me this opportunity. This is second time he has given this opportunity. Thank you. Thank you a lot.
Any queries from participants? This is the discussion time.
Yeah, we have discussion time.
Yes. Participants. If you don't have any questions, you can wind up.
Yeah, thank you.
Compliment from Zohab Hazan, really best session. And then from Chandu, wonderful session. And from Rathur, informative session, sir. Yes, sir. I think there is no more question
Yeah, thank
from
you.
the participants.
Thank
Yes,
you.
sir.
Thank you.
It's a very, very informative one, sir. Thought-provoking one, and you are sharing your valuable knowledge as well as time to with this with our participants. I thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you all.